So glad that you could all be here with us today. My name's John Pinch. I'm the owner of Waterloo Records. Woo! We could not be happier that you are all here to help celebrate with us our 42nd anniversary. I'd like to thank quickly our sponsors, Rambler Water. They're complimentary Rambler Water for you. Also, the good folks at Tequila 512. Happy hour. Everybody happy so far? All you adults?
Yes.
And we also have a nice little surprise for you after the performance. Of course, the band's going to be sticking around. They'd love to, autograph your CD or LP that you purchased. Echo Dancing from Yep Rock Records. Yeah. That's the only part of this thing that isn't free. Yeah, but everything's still all ages. So, all the 7-year-olds can still grab yourself an LP. Okay. Anyway, also, like to thank, and if y'all would acknowledge if you heard about this on KUTX, they've been our fabulous media sponsor. Anyway, we've also got some wonderful cake for you from our good friends at HEB, celebrating our 42nd anniversary. So, yesterday and today, yeah, it's a great Beatles record, but yesterday and today always means something special to me. I celebrated a birthday yesterday. Today I get to celebrate an anniversary. And I get to be 31 years younger today, which is really nice. Anyway, so April Fool's Day of 1982, Louis Karp opened up Waterloo Records on South Lamar. Louis is in Boulder now. He would really like to have been here, but other things kept him away. Anyway, you'll have to, I have to check my notes. I'm sorry. I don't want to miss anything because there's so much I want to convey to y'all before we have this incredible performance up here today. So, he started this great thing, and we became partners like 3 months later. And there was this young cat that was hanging out at the store all the time, and his brother was hanging out there too. And boy, I'm just so nervous. I'm sorry. This is so, there's so much stuff I want to tell you guys, and I'm just having a rough time. So bear with me. Yeah, thank you. While y'all are clapping, that reminds me, none of this would be possible 42 years without the incredible crew here at this store. Yeah. So, I think I'd feel better if I just had since all of y'all came to celebrate with us, I know I'd feel better if I had a selfie. But I gotta ask you, if you would, give me a 4 and a 2, but put the 2 first in your left hand, and the 4 in your right hand, because that way it'll look like 42 to me.
Oh, is that right? Am I doing it right? No. I don't know. He's going to have it all. I don't know.
You ready? Okay. The south end of the store. And the middle end of the store. How am I? And the north end of the store. Yeah, now that I got that, I'm feeling a little more relaxed. So, Yeah, so 3 months later, Lewis and I became partners, and for 7 years we were at South Lamar. Could I get, I see a bunch of familiar faces. Any of y'all that were shopping at our store during those first 7 years? I don't want to see hands, I want to hear clapping. So anyway, Alejandro and his brother Javier were hanging out at the store and telling us about this great band, and we went and saw them a bunch of times. And long story short, Waterloo Records financed their first record, and True Believers record came out. We had a big in-store there in the parking lot. Al always says we stopped the traffic on South Lamar, but we have different memories. Yep. Anyway, so then after that parking lot party, we moved here in 1989, and a couple of years later, Alejandro started working here. And so, I mean, it's just become a big family thing. And then I was involved with a record label called Watermelon Records, and when it was our 10th anniversary in 1992, we only had this room. This room of the store wasn't part of ours yet. It was still Emeralds at that time. And we had a record release party for Gravity, and so that's 32 years ago. How many of y'all were here for the Gravity release? We're narrowing things down. So, to make it a whole lot simpler, how many of y'all were at Anto's Friday night? I see a lot of folks that were. It was such a great show, such a great show, such a great celebration for the release of Echo Dancing. How many of y'all want me to shut up and get this show on the road? You know, I gave y'all this cue for when they're supposed to be up on stage. You're supposed to be on stage. Yeah, I said when I hit Gravity, you guys can come on up. So, please make them very welcome on the Waterloo Record stage. I think every solo Alejandro Escovedo record has been celebrated on this stage or in a parking lot on South Lamar. Again, stick around afterwards, get your record or CD signed, grab some cake, and I don't know if there'll be tequila left in water, but give it up again, Alejandro Escovedo!
Thank you very much, John, for that beautiful introduction. Thank you. Huh? Oh, it's good. I think I had another birthday since that. I think I wrote another album. Our tour's over now. All right. So yes, I worked here at one time. They were kind enough to give me a job. I was probably the greatest employee that they've ever had here at Waterloo Records. And I wrote my whole first album while I was on the clock here. So I've always thanked them for that. Good. Seems like everybody's trying to sell me something I don't need. Might be a half pound of cocaine, quarter gram of bags of weed. But the last thing I need is something that'll dull my pain. walk from here to San Antonio just to taste the cool tongue rain. But the rain ain't gonna come. No, the rain don't wanna come. Give me something strong. I think I felt enough of this. I asked her, watching the doubles, watching this says I should quit. Once I could find a friendly face in every corner of this town. Don't recognize the single soul. What's the use in hanging around? 'Cause the rain ain't gonna come. No, the rain don't wanna come. Rain ain't gonna come. No, the rain don't wanna come. No, 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 no. My finger to your pulse, you whispered something pretty in my ear. I just laid down to rest my eyes. When I woke up, there was nobody there. I hear the ocean calling, calling like a long lost friend. I'll go back to California, but I don't think they let me in. Oh, the rain ain't gonna come. No, the rain don't wanna come. Rain ain't gonna come. No, the rain don't wanna come. No, 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 no. Think I'll go back to California, but I don't think they let me in. We're here to support and celebrate the release of this new record, Echo Dancing, which is out on Yep Rock Records. I'm really, really happy with this record. We'd love to do some of it for you, but because of the nature of the record, you know, it's very electronic in a way and has samples and whatnot, a lot of keyboards, and so we're not doing it. We're just going to play some songs for you. But today, actually, after we're done with the instore, we're on our way to Baton Rouge for our first show, and we'll be on the road for about 5 weeks, and then come back and hopefully play for you guys. I think we're playing in San Antonio, Houston, hopefully back in Austin as soon as we can. You know? So, yeah. And I really want to thank John Coons and Waterloo Records on 42 years of providing Austin with one of the finest record stores, not just in here in this town or in Texas, but in the vast United States and Canada. Everywhere I've gone, it's hard to find a record store as cool as Waterloo Records. So, and I said that today. I think the Mark Maron podcast came out today, and I gave Waterloo a big plug. So I expect a lot of free records before we leave here today. All right, let's start. Chelsea once at 723rd. Came to live inside the myth of everything we'd heard. The poets on the bus, they just love it when it rains. They comb their hair in the mirror and grow addicted to the pain. I saw neon, fighting the boys just before the cops arrived and took off with the noise. It's nothing special, just another bar. The Max's Kansas City life makes everyone a star. It makes no sense, and it makes perfect sense. You know it makes no sense, and it makes perfect sense. Called up 2 rooms, said come and help with Sid. We went down and looked around, the dealer let us in. We thought it was hysterical, the knife was a joke. Don't know if he did what he said he did, nobody really knows. I stood on the sidewalk as they crossed his feet door. White tuxedo, jacket, top, and white shorts. He loved the show that day. No notes for show me the Batman theater, black on the whip. It makes no sense, and it makes perfect sense. I lived in the Chelsea once at 723rd. We came to live inside the myth, everything we'd heard. Poets on their bicycles, they just love it when it rains. Comb their hair in the mirror and grow addicted to the pain. Makes no sense, and it makes perfect sense. It makes no sense. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. And we all moved out. And we all Let me introduce everyone up here. To my left, this gentleman was in one of the greatest bands out of Texas. Really, I do believe that with all my heart. They're just a wonderful band called Centromatic. Scott spent 18 years on the road with Centromatic, and he's played with the Drive-By Truckers, Big Chestnut, bunch of people all the way from Denton, Texas. Give it up for Scott Danbaum. On my far right here from Hoboken, New Jersey, a gentleman I've known since I was in rank and file. James was in a band called the Bongos, who traveled by Winnebago, and we thought they were the biggest rock stars we had seen. You know? And anyway, it's the beginning of a long friendship that we've had over the years. James has a new record out, that's out now, and he has some you guys would like to purchase one. It'd be great, because we need to make room in the band, that's all. So, anyway, all the way from Hoboken, please give it up for James Masco, everybody. I've had so many bands and so many musicians in my bands, and they've all, a lot of these bands have been just wonderful to play with. One thing that one of the requirements I had when I started to look for new musicians to play with was they have to be cool people. I have to be able to get along with them, and fortunately I found, 3 people who not only play the fuck out of my songs, but they're really easy to hang with, and that was a big requirement for me. And I found, just to show you, when I was looking for a drummer, Mark Henny sent me a videotape of him playing along with 4 of my songs, which is something nobody had ever done before. I was very impressed anyway. He turns out to be a wonderful guy, played with Black Joe Lewis for many years. Give it up for the great Mark Henny, everyone. Sunset boys, sunset close, sunset works, rock up in sunset home. Shivering in the cold light of this New York City, sensitive boys. Here they come. And nothing's ever what it seems. Too much just ain't enough. Yeah, we walk like an open wound. We always felt too much. sensitive boys. Don't let them get you down. Sensitive boys, turn your amps up loud. Yeah, go ahead and run us off. Make your baby proud. But I'm still out there somewhere, and no one can take your place. Sensitive boys, the world needs you now. Sensitive boys, need you more than ever now. Sensitive boys, need you more than ever now. Thank you very much, you guys. Thank you, John, for this today. It's a great honor. And 32 years ago, we began this relationship as far as instores are concerned. I've done an in-store for every record I put out here on this stage or in that corner over there. And I was telling John, we were kind of reminiscing, talking about stores, but when Gravity came out, I was working behind that counter there, and I was selling my own record to people, you know? And I remember we'd be sitting there just kind of talking, the record just come out, and Waterloo Records had put it out, so John was involved with the release of that record. And reviews started coming in, you know, like great reviews from Rolling Stone, Detroit Free Press, I remember. And suddenly, you know, it was weird because I was kind of set that I was just going to work in the store for the rest of my life, you know. And I was happy. I had the orchestra. My kids were going to Zilker Elementary, and it was all good, you know. And I had asked for a promotion, I remember, you know. I said, I want to be a manager of some kind, which is a dangerous thing to do, giving any sort of power like that. But he said, him and Don Lamb both said, no, we want you to be a musician. So they wouldn't promote me. And I've forever been bitter about that. No, but it was a good thing, you know, because it sent me on my way and started making more records and touring, and here we are, you know, 32 years later. So thank you for all We got one more tune we'll do for you. We're celebrating 42 years of Waterloo Records, and once again, man, you guys are so fortunate to have this record store in this little place that has changed, like, you know, Austin's change is true. Show me what house. So we still live in a very cool place. I mean, there's a lot more traffic than I'd like to see, but actually, it's a lot more Teslas than I'd like to see. I hate those cars. But I don't hold anything against those of you who own Teslas. Because I can tell there's a few Tesla owners. You can always spot them in the crowd. And it's nothing personal, you know. Anyway, let's do one more song. We'll send you on your way with those good vibes, you know. So we're gonna do a song about a girl that's always wanted to play castanets. Let's see how this one goes. I love the sun when it's silhouettes. I like the better when she walks away. I love her hair from the nose to my face. I like the better when she walks away. I like it. Come on! She walks away, walks away. She didn't care. Come on, dance my baby. She works without a net. I like her better when she walks away. She turns me on like a pickup truck. Come on. Better when she walks away. Yeah, I love the sun shining through that pretty dress. Better when she walks away. Turns me on, can't get it up. Come on. Better when she walks away. I like her better, like her better. She walks away, walks away. She didn't say, come on, dance my baby. 1, 2.
songwriting. Echo dancing out last Friday. Grab your copy. We've got it for sale at both counters. Go to the back of the store. I think Vincent's back there first in line. What a surprise. So the line will be forming along the back wall of the store. I think looks like there still might be some tequila 512 available. Yay! Over in the north room, we've got anniversary cake. Get your Sugar Rush on and get your CD or LP autographed. I see people leaving. You should stick around. Grab yourself a record.
Get some cake, celebrate the party. Come on, celebrate 42 years of Waterloo Records.
Thanks everyone for coming. You've been a great audience. Wonderful to see so many old faces and new faces here today. Thank you for coming to celebrate 42 years with Waterloo Records.